Why study history? What's the point? How does learning about the past affect my life right now? Well, my friends, those are all excellent questions which millions of people around the world have asked at some point in their lives. The answer might be surprising, because in the end, the answer is always you. Let's start with an important distinction. The past refers to everything that's happened up until this moment. History is a record of past events. When we study the past, we examine pictures, letters, videos, legal documents, and much more, which give us glimpses into other time periods. But why study history at all, you're wondering? What does it all have to do with me? George Santayana said, "Those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it." It's a powerful lesson, but it's not the full story. See, humans are creatures of habit who have a tendency of making the same mistake over and over again. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself you'd get your work done well before the deadline, yet find yourself working furiously the day before it's due? Each time you tell yourself that next time you'll do things differently, yet you never quite learn the lesson. Alright, so maybe it's hard for humans to learn from their mistakes. So why study history? It can be said that we learn about history in order to understand how to become a change champion, someone who finds a way to break the pattern and create change in their community. History is full of inspirational leaders who teach us about standing up for our beliefs. But that's still not the whole story. History doesn't involve simply learning about the big mistakes or the change champions. History is filled with larger-than-life characters who take on a starring role in history books. These people use their power, good or evil, to create change, but they are nothing without the ordinary people who support them. You see, history is so much more than wars and empires and famous buildings. It's about his story and her story and their story. We study history to learn about how the deeds of ordinary people shaped the lives of other ordinary people, and how their lives were affected by other ordinary people, and so on. When we study the past, we are studying the decisions and daily lives of individual people whose actions contributed to what we call history. That's where you come in. Every action you make and every word you speak becomes part of something bigger than you can possibly imagine. We learn about history because it's his story and her story and their story and your story. So why study history? Look around. You're in the middle of creating it right now. Study the past so that the history you're writing today is something worth learning about tomorrow.